Hello and welcome to another update video about Meta. I think I've never covered Meta here on the YouTube channel. It is a stock that I have been analyzing and updating for gold members in our main MoreCryptoOnline community for basically nearly a year, well, more than a year actually. Because remember last year, and it's all on Discord there, we highlighted here when we came down that we should get into this region and ideally turn around, and then we covered here this support area, and it generated some really good entry points. And very shortly we're going to start our stocks and shares membership here on this channel. So we will cover these more regularly, I don't know, on a daily basis. We'll see how it goes in that membership, so that you will always be up to date with various stocks and shares. But yeah, the reason why I make this video is, first of all, because we had a really nice rally. To communicate, I have now sold 50% of the shares I bought down here, because we are getting towards the end of a potential rally. Yes, it could push higher. That's why I'm not selling everything. But the risk has certainly increased for anybody who entered down here. And we are getting to a really important decision point. So I wanted to highlight that. I think the analysis shows basically that we have 3 waves up complete of the October-November low. So that means we basically could have completed either the 3rd wave of an impulse, because the top in 2021 is seen as a wave 1. The low in last year, that was a wave 2. And we could now be in a 3rd wave rally, which could take us to new highs. But within this 3rd wave rally, we will also have 5 waves. So this here could be the 1st wave of those 5 waves. And within that 1st wave, we have 5 waves as well. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. We could now come down in a wave 4 and then move up once more in a wave 5. This would be the optimistic, bullish interpretation. We can go with that as long as the price does not break below $188. As you can see, that's basically, what is that, 40% decrease from where we are? Yeah, pretty much, yeah, 38%. So it doesn't mean it has to go down all that distance. However, for me, the risk is now quite high. If I entered down here, obviously bought a batch of Meta shares. So for me to understand that we are actually going bearish, it would need to break below $188. So I'm not willing to accept the 40% decrease of the shares of the profit I made, right? To find out. So I'd rather start to scale out, start to take partial profits. If it comes down lower, I may re-enter here if the structure is right, or I will just wait for these 5 waves to complete to buy back lower. By the way, also there are many stocks and shares out there now which haven't had such a rally. So it's quite interesting to maybe reposition, find something else which is basically undervalued or shows an interesting setup. Certainly when trading a 3rd wave, when the 3rd wave is over or nearly over, it might make sense to take some profits. Now, again, that will depend much more on your own portfolio and strategy and plans than on the chart itself. But what I can tell you is that there is a potential that these 3 waves are now over. And that could mean, yeah, we get a wave 4 and a wave 5, which would be bullish, or we have a B wave top in place and we come down in the C wave potentially even to prices below November last year. Yeah, so the risk has increased, and that's why I made that decision. Now, it takes a break below $259 as a first strong indication that a top is in place. That's this swing low of the 8th of June. And if it then gets into this target area here, we will have support at $252, $215, and $188. And the sustained break below $188 may send it below the November 22 lows, because I would then not be able to count it anymore as a wave 4. Yeah, you can't justify it. It has basically dropped then too low. And at the moment, there is a decent potential that we already are in this 4th wave, maybe something more bearish, but there's certainly a decent potential there, because we've made, as it seems, another lower low, okay, and a lower high. And if we now take out next week or so, or next couple of weeks or so, this $274 level, well, that's a very, very early indication that we are heading down lower and will then take out this $259 level and then get into this support region. So that will be the major decision point, because here the $188 level is the pivot point between basically a new high, in a wave 5, and potentially completely new lows below the November lows. So it's going to be interesting. That's why strategically I've taken some profits. Again, I may add a little bit here to trade the 5th wave, even though most profits have been made in this particular rally. Bear in mind, after this 5-wave move, there will also be another deeper setback before the real rally starts, because again, this would be a 5-wave move in the bullish interpretation. Then we should get a 3-wave pullback. Again, we can add another support box here, and then you start to rally in a third of a 3rd wave rally, and that is really where the interesting profits are going to be made. Yeah, that's my update about Meta. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.